They took my car away without paying. Hello, hello. So I decided to sell my Tesla Model 3 to CLUTCH.CA. The car has been picked up, driven away already, and I have yet to receive my money, but I sold it on a Saturday. Apparently it takes 1 to 3 business days to get your funds into your account, so we're waiting on that. Today's Sunday, the day after I sold it. We're gonna see if those funds arrive, but let me talk you through the whole process and how that went. So the whole process with Clutch was pretty simple. I put in all the car's information, the details on it, put in the condition that it's in, and I got my online quote emailed to me, and that quote comes in at the price you see on the screen minus the 5% fee. Plus, they gave me a $300 bonus by booking my pickup before Sunday. In the end, they're paying out $34,780. They're supposed to pay off the balance of the loan, which the loan was around $18,800 on the vehicle. And then the remaining balance is to be deposited directly into my bank account. And that is supposed to happen on either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So we're going to see if that happens, if that works out. Let me go through the process of why I even went with Clutch in the first place. First of all, price-wise, they were at the top. Second of all, they're going to come to the house, pick it up, take it away. Time is money, so I went with that option. Plus, money was the highest there was, so it was the easiest route to go. I didn't really want to go the private sale route as I am a real estate agent, so I'm already dealing with sales and purchasing and all of that, and I want to focus my time and energy in the sales department to my clients in that regard. So selling the car was not something that I wanted to get into, dealing with people back and forth. If it worked out conveniently, I would have done it, but yeah, when they had a timeline on the offer, I kind of had to make a quicker decision. There was a subscriber who was emailing me in regards to it. I wish that I could have sold it to a subscriber and gone from there, but just timing wise and how everything worked out, it just ended up being sold and taken earlier than really I expected. If you saw my previous video on losing $24,000, which a lot of people kind of went in an uproar on that, thinking that I didn't understand depreciating assets and all of that. Totally understand. I'm just making a video based on how much money I actually lost because I did sell it at a loss. And yeah, that's where we're at. And that's totally fine. That's fine. That's the market of cars. I didn't buy the car to make money on the car. If I were to do that, I'd buy something more higher end like one of these. Tesla was a commuter vehicle for me, get me around to all my appointments and all of that. And then we happened to get into the Model Y, and my wife's had some health issues, so we only use one vehicle anyway, so we didn't need to hold on to two depreciating assets. It's better to get rid of one of them and keep the one that serves our family best, you guys enjoy the most, and I can keep making quality videos for you on that, as well as I can still talk about the Model 3 and my previous experiences. So anyways, I got a few quotes from Canada Drives, Auto Trader, and all the quotes came in lower, 33,000, 30,000, 28,000. I wasn't going to go with any of those. I figured if I sold it privately, I'm going to land in the 35 to 36 range, maybe even less, 33, 32, you never know. So going the Clutch route was the best option for me. In terms of what do you have to do when you're selling a Tesla and removing it, getting all your personal information off it, I did record a video on how to do that, and for some reason it didn't record some of it. But basically the process is that you hop in the car, you go into the car's settings, and then you go into security, and you can do a clear all data option, and it wipes everything, and you can't restore that information. So if you're doing that, just be prepared that it's going to be gone. And then at the time of transferring the vehicle over, and when you're signing your ownership over to a individual or third party or whatever, then you are going to go into your Tesla app, which I screen recorded here. You go into the Tesla app, you go through the settings, the menu here. put in all the information of the new person, and then you transfer ownership that way so that it's fully removed from your account. You can't access the vehicle anymore. It's fully in the other person's account and information, and it's in their control now, the vehicle. So that's how you go about that. It's fairly easy. If you want a more in-depth video on that, I can definitely make one. Just leave a comment down below if you're interested. So update here on Clutch and how my sale went and did I get paid. And I do just want to mention that this video is not in any way sponsored by Clutch, or they have not asked me to make these videos. I just wanted to provide my experience because I've seen lots of ads of customers that have had their vehicles picked up.
I sold my Audi with CLUTCH.CA. When I found out about Clutch, the process seemed really easy. I went on the website, I entered in my VIN, came back with an offer straight away, and I thought it was a great offer, so I decided.
And I always figured, like, they haven't been paid yet when their vehicle's picked up, and they've gone ahead and made a video about how they had a good experience with Clutch. So I was a bit skeptical on that side of things. So I wanted to make my own video on my experience. So update here on Clutch and how my sale went and did I get paid. In my experience though, this is how it went down. Today is Wednesday, 5 days after I sold my car to Clutch and they picked it up. As you know from the previous video, the part 1 video of this series, is that I didn't get paid at pickup, which I knew beforehand was going to be the case. I was well aware that when they came to pick up my car, I was not going to get paid right away. I was going to have to wait until at least Monday to get those funds transferred to my account. They say 1 to 3 business days after they pick up the vehicle. If you want it done a little bit quicker, you can drop it off to them and you can receive payment, usually the same day, sometimes a day after. But let me go over how it played out for me. So my situation, they came, they picked it up Saturday, they took it away, I signed all the paperwork, all of that, agreed to the terms, everything was as expected. There's no additional deductions or anything because I properly described my vehicle. So make sure you properly describe your vehicle and any damages or anything like that when you go and get your quote. And also another tip with the quotes is I did one quote and then I got another quote from Clutch and the second quote came in higher. And I've heard that that can be the case for some people. I don't know if that's standard or how that works, but that was the case at least for me. And they did offer an additional $300 if I got it picked up before Sunday. So of course that's what I ended up doing, because who doesn't want more money for their car? I should also mention that I did have a loan on the vehicle and that needed to be paid out as well. And that, they say, can take up to 10 business days to pay off in some cases. In my experience though, this is how it went down. The car was picked up Saturday. On Monday, funds were dropped into my account via e-transfer. And on Tuesday, the RBC loan was fully paid off. I gotta say that the whole experience with Clutch was really good. I would recommend, if you're selling your car, to at least give Clutch an opportunity to give you a quote on the car and see if that makes sense for you. For me, they were the highest quote out of all the quotes that I got from dealerships and Auto Trader, Canada Drives, and Tesla. So that's why I went with Clutch. As well, another appealing thing about them was they drove to my house to pick up the vehicle. I didn't have to drive somewhere and drop it off or do any of that. They came, picked it up. So when they came to inspect it, they came, inspected the vehicle, chatted with them a bit, and yeah, smooth, seamless process. The employee who was there was friendly. He was very knowledgeable. I believe he said he'd worked there 4 or 6 years, can't recall exactly. But anyway, super knowledgeable and very kind and helpful. So nothing bad to say about my experience. And I would highly recommend them, at least for selling your car. Of course, I don't have experience purchasing a car through them, but there's a lot of Teslas available on their site. So it's worth maybe checking into if you're shopping for a Tesla and you want a used one. Check out their website and maybe you could even purchase the one that I just sold to them. And yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let me know if you're watching this video and you ended up buying my car from Clutch. because that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to meet whoever ends up buying my vehicle, and I do have winter tires to sell you if you want to buy them. But anyways, I just want to say a big thank you to Clutch and the experience that they provided. And I'm glad that the whole experience was positive and worked out well. My wife and a few others were a little skeptical on whether or not I would end up being paid after basically just giving my car away without payment. But of course I have the paperwork and all that, and I'm in real estate, so I'm used to delays on getting paid out commissions and all that sort of stuff. The risk and fear of that was not so much because I'm already used to that in the industry that I'm in, so I wasn't too worried about that. But thanks for watching this video, and to the owners of Clutch and everyone working there that provided me with such a great experience. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope that you guys will continue to do the same for any one of my viewers that ends up going through you. I appreciate it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be making lots more Tesla Model Y content, as this is my main vehicle of choice right now. And I want to keep you guys informed on the experience. And this is a rear-wheel drive, so base model version. If you're buying a brand new Tesla, use the referral link down below for $1,300 off, unless of course they've changed the referral program when you're watching this later in the future. But subscribe, stay tuned, I'll keep you updated on all things Tesla.